Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Hello everyone. How y'all doing tonight? It's J-Pop. Happy Saturday. I'm here with my bro Zero.
Huh?
Alright. Actually, you might be kind of loud.
You might be kind of loud. You know, a friend actually mentioned, he's like, why are you so loud? I'm like, really? Usually my microphone's on the quieter end. He's like, I turned you down. I'm like, oh, okay. But like, I was very surprised by that.
You're actually pretty well balanced these days. Like, I feel so.
Same old microphone, same old headset, but I don't know, whatever.
I think you just might be louder than me, I think. I'm not sure.
I had to resist the urge to scream at you. F!
F! Wheel of Fortune!
Wheel of Fortune!
So, bro is here just, we're gonna clean up anything that I have missed and try to acquire full 100 actual % of this, maybe.
Yeah, because technically you got 100% of the main items, like the tools, mask shards, all the important things that the game actually tracks. So if you pause your menu and look and see, you'll see it shows the 100% in there somewhere. But there were a few items that we knew you were missing. Off the top of my head, I know you're missing like 3 relics, a memory locket. I only say that because you got the Shaman Crest, but you don't have enough to unlock both slots.
Mm-hmm.
There are the mementos you were working on. You have 5 of them. You need 3. There is also technically a part on the map of a connection you never made. Funny enough. It's unnecessary, but if we pass by there, maybe I'll do it or something or other. But so here's the thing. I know how to get a good chunk of what we're missing. Okay, let me back that up. I know how to get some of this stuff. The things like the 3 relics, what I'll need for you to do is I'll need to see the quotes so that I can determine which of the ones you have and which you don't. Because otherwise, all I just see is that, there's a Coral Commandment, but I don't know which one you're missing.
Okay.
Right? So you got 4 bone scrolls. Also, I'm looking at your delayed stream, but it'll be fine for the purposes of this. So you got all the bone scrolls. How many Coral Commandments do you have?
4 of... I'm sorry, 3 of 4.
Okay, give me just the first couple of lines of the ones you have.
Decree of Citadel, dirty and worn, full chamber of the kingdom. Surgeon's orders, devout and succumb during. Last edict of the conductors. And lo is eternal, sustained by architects. Okay.
Because that then tells me which one you're missing. Alright, so the Coral Commandment you need right now is in the White Ward. You're gonna have to come in, well, from somewhere. It is in the room that is directly below the word Coral Chambers, so that long horizontal room of White Ward.
Okay.
That is a room you don't have. That explains why you don't have it. Okay. You see the upper bench in White Ward?
Yes.
Below that is a triple intersection. That's actually a quad intersection. You need to go up in there.
Triple intersection. The T, so actually it goes
T
up.
intersection. Yeah, it's actually a 4-way. For some reason, you never got up in there. So let's just start with that because we know you're missing that. That'll actually be some... Honestly, that's part of the biggest things of like what you're missing are little pieces of the map like that you didn't uncover, thus you're missing whatever item was in there.
Is it Coral Chambers that are front?
Let's see. The quickest way there, I don't know.
Yeah, Coral Chambers is what I wanted.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's equidistant about from the Grand Bellway, but it's more... That one. So while you're doing that, you've got 2 other relics you need. You need the memory locket, 3 mementos. The path that you didn't connect is actually the Grand Gate. Remember when you first opened that elevator that went on?
Hold on. You're a little soft compared to the game. Let me, that might be good.
Is that better?
We'll see when I'm fighting. What did you, remember when, and that's all I got.
Do you remember when the elevator broke on you entering the Grand Gate?
Yep.
So that shaft, you thought to, when you were getting over to one of the hearts, you came from the underside through the underworks, which was fine. You can technically actually connect the upper part there. I think you Silksong, back where the elevator originally was, there's a upper connection that loops down to the shaft below it again. And then you can proceed like the way you had before. It's just a connection though, there's nothing there. So you don't have to do it, especially at this point. It is truly pointless unless you're just trying to uncover the whole map, but that doesn't really matter since that's not percentage based.
I kind of had hoped, and it never came, that that there was a perk to get better light in these damn hallways.
You just find a lantern or something.
Something.
It would be kind of nice if while you had the Everbeam, it gave you more light, but you end up. Well, I guess you don't. You only lose it in the end sequence, so you would technically still could have it in your possession during now. It makes sense. The thing glows hella bright. Now, besides the 3 relics, the memory locket, and the 3 mementos, there's the journal entries.
Yeah.
And actually, I'll tell you, the journal entry is connected to one of the mementos. You need to finish the journal to get it.
Okay.
We'll see about that. I mean, you were chopping through a good chunk of the journal, so I think you had like
saw
20
this
enemies
room
that weren't.
recently in a video. I looked up the 3rd ending. Oh.
Oh yeah, the infected ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, you basically doom Farloom like super hard. Because not only is it like, you know, retaken over by all the silicon, but now it's like with an infected thing, and I think if I recall correctly, doesn't it just like start to crack and hatch, and then it cuts away?
Yeah.
But you know, it's like, oh yeah, Farloom's just fucked now.
Okay, that one's obtained. Where to next? This symbol actually kind of reminds me of more of a Darkest Dungeon.
Can you see your thing, or were you only able to see it back at your home base?
Back at my home base.
Go to home base. Let's, because you only have 2 more. Let's find out both of them right now, so we don't have to do it a second time when I need to know.
But I like coming home.
I'm sure you do. You can check out how much money and stuff you've gotten in the thing.
Yeah, I actually just remember that now.
I will say that is one thing about this game, that some of the pacing of some of the items you get is a little off.
Yeah.
That in particular, it's like, I get that so late in the game, it's like, it's neat, but I don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Unless you really weren't gathering along the way and you need to grab a ton of stuff from the NPCs. Like, it's a nice item, but you should really get it a little sooner than that.
Yeah. Sustenance. Tattoo Decree Citadel, Bug of Voice Grown Hoarse, or Shell Fallen Frail. You have been selected for duty most sacred. Become our light, our guide in darkness. The others worthy may climb to join the holy song.
All right, you've got. Are you missing a harp and you're missing a weaver effigy? You could have looked at it from in there, but I guess your room is this fine. Whatever. Because actually, I think it's showing. It might be showing it in order. But still.
Yeah, it might be. Oh, so you want an effigy?
Yeah, effigy. You literally can just give me like the first 3 words. Like that's literally all I need.
Carving the Kalal.
Okay.
Carving of Atla.
Okay, so it's the first one. That one is going to be in Moss Grotto, but let's go to the other bones. The harp.
If there are 3 harps.
3 harps, yeah.
Words of a weaver from the nest beneath Bone Bottom. Play of a weaver. I know what I said. From the furthest edge of Farlum.
Okay. And then that's the other rune harp. So let's go ahead and let's get just go to Bone Bottom.
I'm taking it back.
Well, it's easy from. Oh, you can soar. Never mind. You can just soar to this shit, anyways. It's the bottom harp.
Bone Bottom.
Alright, so if you're looking at the map of Bone Bottom, on the map you can see your that little upper elevator thing that you
yes.
were able to take. Directly west of that, right where it hits that sloped ceiling. It's like right around there. So if you imagine yourself looking at the, the little elevator, just draw westward until you hit like right around that little slope part of the ceiling. There's a secret room somewhere. Easiest when drifting down from above. There we go.
I'm shocked I never found this.
That's something, and then just below that there. There it is, yeah.
Alright, where to next?
Alright, Rune Harp. That is in... it's in the High Halls. Where the words The Forum is. Directly bottom left of the letter T in it. That room. Which means, like, question if you have that room. You do. How would you have missed this? Yeah, in that room. Should be in the far end of it. I don't know. False wall, maybe?
Maybe I did the room but never actually went that direction. I find that a little unlikely, but...
Yeah, unlikely. That's why I wonder if it's like a... You went right up to it, but then like either
the
false
only
wall
thing I'm
or...
gonna forgive myself right now if it's a straight up something. It's the only thing that I just didn't seem to be able to adapt to.
The what?
If it's straight up, the only thing I wasn't able to adapt to in terms of finding secrets.
Yeah. So once you get that, you'll have all the relics. The memory locket is going to be the tougher part. There are some that I'm certain I've seen you go for, or ones you just absolutely wouldn't have missed. We'll start by looking at your map because there's a good chance that it could be like, oh, it's this one small little room that you didn't connect into. I have one suspect. 2 suspects. That third one is not as likely, but who knows. 4 suspects. I'll know when I look at your map if any of them are correct or not.
How could I have missed this one?
I have no idea. I'll tell you what, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. What do you know about propane,
where are we going
propane
next?
accessories? I need to see your map. So start by showing me the marrow. Just let me kind of see your map, because if you're missing the room, then we got it. All right. That little squiggly, no, you've got it, so I'm sure you've gotten it itself. Let's try checking. Show me the slab. You've got the little squiggly, so that's not likely either. Show me Underworks, just while we're at it, I suppose.
Space Go with the
Nope.
raid. Thank you, Space Go. How you doing, man? Happy Saturday. What were we looking at again?
Underworks. Just to the left of the actual Underworks, like, word is where I'm looking at and focusing on. Like, zoom in hard on that bench near the Underworks. Zoom in as much as you can. Unless that's as far as you can zoom.
That's as far as I can zoom.
Probably as you can zoom. Okay. I'm going to assume you got that one. That was as likely. Let me see your Whispering Vaults. There's a little nook of a room. No, you've got that one. Oh, you've got the little nook there too.
What are we looking for?
That's not a memory locket. I'm pretty sure you're missing one.
Okay. Yeah, I am.
Well, this is the rub, because now it's getting kind of difficult being able to find what the heck you're missing. Because some of these you definitely would have gotten.
I would still say we check the questionable runs. Thank you. Silksong is fun. I finally beat it Wednesday.
Like, oh, did you? Sorry, did you ever? I think you did. You silk sword inside Bellheart, didn't you? In the very center.
Yes.
Where the light comes out.
Yes.
Yeah, you did. That would have been a good one. Like that could have been the one you were missing. Shit suit, man.
I'm just now so close to completionist that I gotta complete it. That's all, Space Go.
Predola.
I'm done with this game and I can go back to Smash TV. And hopefully I finish that one so I can stop.
Like, you definitely got the one down in the deep docks
with
there.
With the frame perfect early nuke. Wow, interesting.
Sans one, you would have been. I know for a fact you've gotten that one.
I like to see that. I just wonder if it's plausible as a backup, because we already shoot downward ahead of time, so I'm not sure.
Just to give you somewhere to start looking, that bench near that Underwork sign, like I said, is directly to the west of it.
I'll head there.
It's like hidden in a wall, like you climb up in. So just start by checking maybe that one, 'cause maybe you didn't.
Cool, Space Co. Take a look at it.
Also, hey, Space Co. So I'm trying to help bro get these last scraps. The unfortunate thing is that a few of them, I know where we can look, or we have descriptors that help us determine which piece he's missing, but something like a memory locket, there's no telling where he's missing it. He could be missing it from anywhere. A bunch of them are unlikely. I'm sure he would have grabbed them in the open, but with 20 lockets, it's quite a few places to just keep randomly checking. Yes, the one that I'm talking about in the Underworks, found by jumping into a passage, then dropping down a hole to the left. It's like, it's west of the bench. It's like literally like right next to it, which I'm sure you would have looked. But then again, top left corners, if that's the way it actually is, they were your bane.
Yes.
You had a real tough time with fully 100% checking that little part of the top left corner. You would just jump around it.
So I'm up here around this bench area.
Top left, try top left, top left corner, try whacking it. You know, it's this room. I say this room, but maybe dropping down from there. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I got this
on the map. It's literally west of the bench itself.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at right now.
Okay. Crap. All right. Well, it is not that one.
Pick another one. I'll just go there. Everybody's getting hyped up for the tournament. It's coming.
definitely have this one.
Yeah, I'm excited all the same. I want it to be big. I want Bryce Hall's last one to be huge. Huge.
Behind the breakable walls. Show me your Grand Bellway. You definitely would have gotten this though.
Grand Bellway. Grand Gate. Where's Grand Bellway?
So it's the back entrance of the Coral Chambers.
Oh.
And like zoom in on it. I keep forgetting you can't really zoom. You definitely coming from the back end behind the breakable walls, you would have definitely gotten it. Are you there though?
I am here right now.
Oh, literally just like top right of you. Did you get it from like yeah, like up in the chamber above you and then to the left of it? You would have had to have, but it's behind a breakable wall, so I don't think you would have missed it.
Yeah.
No, you would have absolutely grabbed that one. Oh shit. Held by a corpse, an unbreakable cocoon from the ceiling. I think you would have broken that one. I want to make you look into bile water necessarily first if we can help it, but
We can go to bile water.
yeah. Far edge secret room bounce over is supposed to... Okay, you know what? It's entirely possible you could have missed it from that. Take the train to bile water. We're gonna check the closer one first. It's on your map, but it could be one of those things where it's revealed, but you somehow didn't actually enter the room. So from the actual from the train station, exactly northwest of it, you see like that little nub at the end of the horizontal room. That little upper nub. That's where a locket was at the very least.
Nub. Northwest.
Yeah, so like if you, northwest, like just like a couple of feet from where you are. The little, yeah. Far left of that room's the secret. You bounce over the infested wall, jump up to the vertical space to reach it. I assume you got it, but it's gonna probably count that whole map as one thing when you first get in there. Maybe not. I don't know.
I'm unsure what you mean because am I in the correct room?
No. You need to actually like travel a bit. So sorry. It's you see where the dotted dashed lines from the exhausted organ goes up to the underworks?
Yes.
Directly east of that dashed dotted line, you see that little nub in the top of a room?
You mean west?
No, east of the dashes.
East of the
Do you know what a nub is?
This one? Or here? One, two.
Yes.
One or two.
I'm working on a delay from you.
I know.
So
I know.
one, I assume. Yeah, go up into that little thing and just see if it's there. No, okay, that one was much more open than it looked. Okay. From here, you want to go northeast of the words in bile water, right next to where that bench is. So if you look at bile water, go northeast. That first, I think it was the hidden bench, the bench you missed for the Grohl fight.
Towards here.
You would have if it's well, see, I don't know if you would have broken the corpse dangling, so that's why I question. Yeah, so that bench, just directly west of it, there are corpses hanging there in cocoons. If you break it, the one's in there. I only question if you actually would have spent the time breaking those if they hadn't been prior giving you anything.
Maybe not.
Which I think you would have, but it's entirely possible you would have just not broken that after breaking a couple and seeing nothing from them. But we slash at a lot of things. That's why it's like, it's not even say 50-50 that it's that one, but there's at least a chance it's that one.
Yeah, there's a chance, because you're right, but the disgusting nature of bile water, right?
Yeah. Might be able to Silksong above some of this bullshit.
Yeah.
Nice. If it's not that, where else could it be? In the extra new zone of the far fields, you definitely got that. It's just right out the whole way there. Anything purchased with NPCs, you've gotten those. Oh, you know what? I think I know where it is. But you know what? You're going to...
We're already here.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I say that you might have found this one, though. But, it's one that's a little more sneaky-beaky. What kind of cleanup are we working on? The little items like relics, he's missing a memory locket. Not 100% in terms of the main items that show us completion in the file. That's 100%. So yeah, you just went past the corpses, bro.
Oh.
Like those corpses, try knocking them down.
Okay, I knocked the 2 down. Are there any more?
No, that was the dude that just flopped there was it. Okay, let's try a more likely suspect. Go to Greymoor. Go to the halfway home, the inn with the keeper, the guy who made you.
And Irishai Spiffers, yes, the actual everything. Still missing something like 4 artifacts, 3 memory lockets. Yeah, well, I'm missing 1 memory locket, so we're going to all the memory locket locations now.
Yeah, because it's kind of tough to remember which one he didn't get, because there's like half of them I know he got, but the other half, it's like, I don't remember, and a lot of them would have been so much farther back. I honestly was considering, when you first started the game, full checklisting as you went, but I didn't really have a good tool to do so, so I said, I'm sure we'll be fine, and then it's kind of like, well, maybe we should have, because then it really would have been easy to checklist off what was left, but yeah, go to the halfway home. Because the more I think about it, I don't think you found this, considering it's in a room like that.
In a room like that? Or I'm in the half...
So, when you're in there, in the actual place itself,
I found
top
it.
left corner. Oh, it's visible though, isn't it? Oh, no, but yeah, you didn't go into it. Okay, there you go. I
never saw this lip. Never saw it.
Wow. You suck.
Shut up. Alright, now we can...
Okay, lockets are good. So, yeah, go ahead and unlock it off your shaman crest. Okay, great. Alright, that one's going to be one of the harder things to find. The mementos, I at least know. We don't have to guess on the mementos. It's just going to be a little bit more of a pain to do some of it. We'll leave the journal for last.
That's why I'm lucky Spiffers. I have a guardian angel. This is my brother, so I mean, he saw me from beginning to end, so we have
and
a good idea of what I got.
Yeah, and prior to him playing the game, I already beat the game full 100%. So I mean, I'm looking up some stuff, but a lot of it, you know, I already knew because I also had just recently played. Okay,
so we're missing a harp, right? Oh no, we got the harp.
No, we got the harp. If you haven't turned them in, go ahead and do that real quick anyways, because you're just gonna need to for it to count. We're gonna work on mementos. That one's straightforward. Let's do the one that requires you to actually.
Oh, I accidentally get this. Well, I might as well try this real quick. Because why not?
I will say, Spiffers, that is one thing I did not do. I 100%ed like everything in terms of like collecting everything in the main file and all that. I'm only missing the 4 achievements, the speed running and the Steel Soul ones, because I don't really care to try speedrunning it. I could, but I don't really care. And then I do not care to try to do Steel Soul.
I will never do Steel Soul. I will break a million controllers.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
I'm
good. Props to those who can actually do that. I mean, I'm sure you learn what you need to go for and what you don't need to go for. Because if you think about it, there's a lot you can skip. There's a lot you can skip if you don't need to, if you're just trying to beat it. But one of the achievements I think is like 100%ing it and or getting 100% items and beating it in Steel Soul. So like that's gonna be the hardest because you can't skip crap.
I don't know what the world record would be, but that's still 20 hours, right? You know. You did the speedrun in 3:15.
Yeah, that's totally believable.
I could see that. You just find you get the tools that you need to make your way to the queen, right? You get your 3 things and then
I imagine it's getting certain key things early, right? Like getting the speed anklets and all that. Everything that's just going to make your run faster.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just be good at the game, right? Be super good at the combat so you don't waste time on any nonsense.
Nah, you don't even grab those things. I mean, with speedrunning, it's doing as much with as little as possible, right? So.
All right, we need to Grand Gate. Crap. We need to find Seth. So hold on.
I mean, I was happy I was able to deliver. I forget I call it the flower because it's the fucking flower quest. I was just happy just be able to get that done.
Yeah. Oh crap. Well, you're going back to Greymore, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, sometimes.
Yes, a mighty collection indeed. So many relics safely piled up in here, nice and safe. I've done so well to gather it all up. If your collection pleases you, some acknowledgement of my own contribution to its growth is not undue. Ha! Is it gratitude you seek? I will allow you to keep viewing my collection. That is gratitude enough for what little you've given me. Oh, I'm gonna become the monarch of Silk, and you'll be the first to enter my head. You'll be the first to feel my wrath, bitch. This is just for me to take a look in here, because it makes me feel good.
This busting makes you feel good.
Alright, Greymore, you said?
Yeah, Greymore. So the place you want to go is eastward. Basically that vertical shaft from Farfields that connects into Greymore. If you go east out of that hole, and then it kind of like drops down a little. Like if you're going east, you're running along east, and then it goes down a little bit. That little corner room. It's not really a corner room, but.
So you're talking like 1, 2, or somewhere else? 1, 2.
No, you're way too high. Sorry. So like, imagine you just popped out of the hole and you go straight east along the ground floor. When the elevation, goes down some, that little corner. Southeast of the bench that's visible right there near the hole.
So 1?
Yes, 1. Hold on 1 sec.
Yeah, thank you.
We got me a box.
Locked on target.
Get banned.
We were talking about how the self-spawn, the crow's nest, right? It comes so late that it doesn't help. It could have come at the end of Act 2, right? And it could have been a little helpful. I even think the middle Act 2 would have been better.
There's just some stuff you just get, I feel, a little too late to really get good proper value out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you know it exists and you can kind of go for it early enough, it's just like, oh. But also, I mean, Act 3 isn't as long. It really, truly isn't.
No. Oh.
I was wondering for the longest time. I was like, okay, Act 1, okay. And then I entered Act 2. I'm like, okay, cool. I wonder how many acts there are in this game. And I'm just thinking, as I'm playing it, when the hell does Act 2 end?
Yeah,
and then I
Act
beat the
2
game.
is
And I go,
long.
is that... What do you mean? This game is not 2 acts long. Because I didn't know Act 3 existed yet until I got there. I'm like, oh, okay, finally I'm Act 3. And then it's like, oh, well, this act's not even very, very long.
Act 3 is tough, but I wouldn't consider Act 3 long.
I wouldn't consider it long either. There are a lot of bosses that do come back, or like new ones that become available, yes. But so much of your map, if you've already kind of 100% clearing the map as you've been going through the game in Act 2, you don't open up a ton of new things.
Hi,
the vast majority of the exploration is done in Act 2.
So Guardian, I scarcely thought we would meet again after our encounter. Apologies, friend. I fear I don't recognize you, and I'm sure I would remember such a striking figure. Pay no heed, sir. It seems I mistook you for another. You are a traveler through these quaking lands, I take it. I suppose I am indeed. I was born into this world not long ago, waking beside a lake with only this weapon laying beside me. Seth is my name, though I would not know who gave it to me. The custom of the newly born is to explore the world, is it not? So that is what I have set out to do. I will rest here a moment, then continue my journey.
So, if you recall, Seth was the guy who was guarding the thing, the heart that was in the west. He was the guy with the Captain America shield.
Oh, okay.
So he was guarding that. You beat him. I don't think there was any dialogue with him after, but now that you beat him, and I think he I wasn't paying attention, but I assume he didn't have really memory or anything. So now you just need to encounter him. So now you met him in Greymore, you need to go to Shellwood.
Where in Shellwood?
So if you bring up the Shellwood map, it's kind of in near the middle of it. So on the map, you see that the big marking that's actually there where you found one of your big silk powers or whatever. From that room, the southeast exit, that little room that's there.
This is the spot we're starting out with, right?
No, you started on the wrong drawing. The drawing that's higher up, the spiky drawing, the spike thing.
Okay, the spike room.
Yeah, from that room, the southeast exit, so that hallway that's in there with the little room in the middle part, it's there.
So we're looking at the...
Yes, there.
Thank you, Spiffers. And yes, I am,
Yeah, northwest of the bench.
Yeah, if you lend a hand if you feel as you wish. We are past the no spoilers part of it. Yes, when I was playing this game and, no spoilers and all that, but we are
no spoilers.
I am taking all of the directions.
Yeah, the hints and directions were to keep it going, because otherwise you're going to be there for, 2 hours wandering, not finding it or whatever, and it's like, okay, if you're offline playing it by yourself, that's one thing, but it's just a waste on here is to get the game finished in a reasonable amount.
Yeah, no spoilers at this point is really kind of acidine, and I agree.
No,
of course, when I'm playing and I'm new and I'm exploring, of course, don't want to. But
yeah, I mean, the point of this here is I'm literally spoiling to you now.
Everyone's welcome to help. Bro, you're not the only one for me. I have others. Oh, let me talk to Seth.
You what, mate?
Oh, hello again. This time we'll certainly do recognize you. It is a pleasure to bump into you here deep in this serene wood. Do you have a name like I do? Would you share it with me? Certainly, sir. I am Hornet. I notice you gazing the buds above us. They familiar to you, perhaps? No, not at all. Very beautiful, though. Perhaps I should gather up some before venturing on. Okay. I learned, too, that traveling is not without its dangers, but I find myself wielding my weapon quite adeptly. It's curious the way our instincts can guide us with such precision. Alright, next spot.
Alright, now it says here that the Grand Gate is skippable after meeting when Shellwood if Ecstasy of the End has already been completed and the Everbloom is obtained. I don't know if that means he won't be there at all, or if you just don't need to. But let's just go see him and talk to him. So go towards the Grand Gate.
Because we want to also, we're doubling up.
Might
on
as well,
this,
yeah.
aren't
And I was like, you know what? We might as well check that while we're there, anyways. So, in the big Grand Gate room, he's just west of it, where the caravan used to be.
You beat. Oh, Seth was on one of the festival games. I have done the festival games.
You have, but we'll get back to that after. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, interesting.
I mean, you could spoil that if you really want. It don't really matter. It really doesn't. You're literally about to get there.
Spoilers! You're all... I'm kidding. You're all bad, especially you, Anonymous. How could you? How could you dare ask me how this is going and then think it would be okay?
To what you're referencing, Spiffers, that's actually what I was kind of thinking, because I noticed it as he was doing it. He's actually good on 2 out of the 3, which is actually really funny. So it'll actually be less of a pain because of that. I think, if I recall correctly. I'm not 100% about that, but we'll ultimately see. So he'll save some time, quote unquote, here because he doesn't have to fuss with all of it. I had to, and I hated having to do it. I did it, but I hated having to do it. Always something with this. Okay, if you didn't see him, then that means he must just be gone outright because of the thing. But that's okay. So, remember the elevator room, the east?
Yep.
Try Silksong up it. Basically, in this game, Silksong, wherever you see light coming from above.
I know.
Like,
I know.
90% of them are hidden through that.
It only works like 40% of the time, but that's still enough that you should do it every time.
It's where so much of it's getting hidden. It's just like, because you learn very early on from one of the things they show you, and you see light, and you just kind of think, oh, maybe that's, you know, to... there were other parts in the game along the way that I didn't think were anything, but now that if I recall, there was light there. And then you go and check, and sure enough, at least half of them were secrets. I mean, that's where the whole connection into the far fields was. That was one of the big ones you were missing
I see.
In Hunter's March.
It doesn't actually open this up, but there's just a route around. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just a connection. But okay, so now that that's done, I think you need to go to Fleetopia.
Fleetopia?
Yeah.
Fleetopia?
And then next we're going to go to Zootopia.
I've never seen Zootopia.
40% of the time, it works every time.
Alright, what's the best way to go? Oh,
take the train there.
Petrified Docks, okay.
You know, it took me a little while to notice that it said putrefied. I kept thinking it's saying purified or petrified.
Yeah,
and I looked closer and it's like, oh, wait
Petrified is what I want to say. Edge, Okada Nasai.
What's up, Edge?
Spiffers, I would like to hear your opinion. What is the worst biome in this game? For you.
What's the worst map?
What's the worst location for you? Oh, fuck.
Did you put your purity ring on?
No.
You don't really need it. I know, you don't really need it. You have to wear your purity rings, otherwise it'll make Disney look bad. Oh, see, I take the eastward from... I don't go fully down low, because then I don't have to deal with this initial starting point down here.
I don't know why I always go this way. I just do.
I know I'm
run like a
behind you, but you are struggling with that guy there.
I know.
I just want to silk sword up around him. Screw that guy. Oh, interesting. Sinner's Road. Here's the thing.
Sinner's Road.
I can see why you'd pick Sinner's
Road.
No.
Oh no! No! This is the worst. I did it. All right. I didn't fall into the herpes.
Congrats. Herpes simplex 10. Think they're gonna start falling off on the man.
I am not a tool user either. I'm a slash heavy person.
Yeah, but I used my red tools more than you did.
Oh yeah, no,
sure.
I
didn't
barely
heavily
use
use them.
That's fine.
Greetings, Seth. It's a welcome surprise to see you here among these festivities. Hello, hello. Yes, my wandering was long. I began to fear I would meet my end in those sticky swamps below. Don't we all? How lucky it was to stumble upon the home of these friendly revelers. They said I could be a flea here with them, so of course I agreed. Seems a good place to call home, at least for a time. Now I just need to grow a little fur, sprout some wings, eh? Ha ha ha. And you also need to go, ow, ow. Bro, give us your ow.
No. Unless there's an actual flea on screen that's going ow, you get nothing from me. And you've already collected them all.
Start singing, bro.
No. I also like because I'm a few seconds delayed on the thing. I don't have to. I don't have to listen to you. I'm living in the past. Alright, so you talked to Seth, yeah?
Yes, I did.
Now check out the games. Check the scoreboard at the farthest end first and work your way backwards.
God damn it, it's the juggle? Fuck! My worst one!
Now, but look though, see I saw along the way you happened to get dodge and bounce just outright, which is kind of nice because you don't have to repeat. But yeah, get to juggling, bitch.
Fuck.
Have fun.
Alright guys, we're gonna be here for the next 30 minutes. Get comfortable.
Yeah. What a sucker.
Damn. It's hard to read some of these things.
This is for a memento. It's for the Guardian's memento, so you have to do this. Hey, Coolio.
Ow!
I will say, when you were doing some of these games, I do think you had an easier time because you had the Wanderer's Crest.
I agree.
For some of them, at the very least, it definitely helps. I was doing it all with the Hunter Crests. Looking back, maybe I should have swapped Crests, but I was like, no, I've committed to the Hunter, I'm going to do it with Hunter. Because then you can't do regular, Pogo. Your Pogo is diagonal. So imagine the one where you're trying to stay up, having to always be hitting diagonals, like, all the time. Made it much more of a pain than it probably needed to be. I mean, you could do it with any crest, I'm sure, ultimately, but some are going to be easier than others. I think the Wanderers is just very straightforward and very good for bouncing and stuff like that. The short reach can catch you a little bit sometimes.
It can, but that's why I
the
also have the
swiftness
long
of it
claw.
and the simple directional of it not being anything wonky or weird makes up for that. So, like, it's
Oh, damn it!
a very solid one to do.
Oh, if you fall off the stick...
Oh, falling off the stage? Oh, I don't think I ever fell off the stage.
Yeah, it's the first time I did.
Oops, I tripped.
Oops, I tripped. Ah!
It's like a Game & Watch game, kind of. Yeah, kind of. Just with less of the noises.
Hold on, does this thing give me my, It doesn't. Okay. I thought my movement was... I was trying to utilize the backdash.
Correct, yeah. It does not.
It's disabled,
all
so.
of them default you, so that you're just your base.
You're basic. I mean, basic bitch.
Basic bitch. You swapped for the bounce one only. I think you used Reaper. Yeah, of all the... I mean, that's the thing about the crests. You get the Shaman crest so late, I don't really give a crap. At least a lot of the other crests you do get early enough.
So you can kind of play around and feel it out.
Yeah.
I liked the Reaper for a time. I really did.
Like, Reaper was okay. It's, I'm not usually one to use, like, slower swinging things, but I was kind of liking the Reaper. I still ultimately preferred the Hunter, but I was like, this one wasn't bad. Beast, I immediately wrote off.
Yeah, Beast, it was like the dash attack that just really wrote it off for me.
Or like, was like the down pogo, like, isn't it like it's wonky, or is that the one that like arcs or something? One of them like does like an arc when you do it. I'm like, this is impractical to use. I'm like, no thanks. Yet some people swear by Beast, and that's fine. And that's part of the cool thing is just with all these different crests, you're gonna find the one you like. And so people have very different experiences playing, and some sections might be super easy and others may be harder. You know, overall, obviously, Wanderer worked really well for you, and I'm sure it would have worked well for me too, because it's Hollow Knight.
It's Hollow Knight,
and
right?
I'm so used to it, right? You know, but occasionally there were like a handful of bosses when you were fighting, and I'm watching them like, you have your perks, but your short reach, given the nature of their movement pattern, you know, or whatever it may have been, was being a little harder for you than, say, compared to something with a little more reach.
Fuck.
Oh, I'm a few seconds behind you, so I'm like, you're either just like, barely making it, or you're missing it somewhere. And you dropped it.
Man, I dropped it. I know. I started.
Yeah.
I have to admit, it feels like an amateur's mistake to lose track of the order, because it doesn't change, but I lost track.
Yeah.
And
it's not just about hitting it, it's the order you're hitting it in and the timing in between, because you can kind of juggle and string them along. If you hit them all too quickly, then like sometimes they're all falling at the same time then, so you kind of string it one. Oh, nice drop. Yeah, you drop one early, you drop under 10, you just immediately rage quit, because it's just like, no, I
can't afford that, right? Reaper for bounce is probably the best though.
Big hitbox, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know you ever went back to like mess around more with like the architect, but obviously when you got the sling thing, you nice.
You know, I've also noticed that like if you try to multi-hit him, like it'll take an extra hit or something like that. Like I don't think this game will let you rush unless I'm really bad and making excuses. I swear, because I juggled them, I thought at the same time and just assumed that, you know, they were even. I would like to think so.
I don't remember myself how it was when I did what it felt like, what you could or could not do. Do or do not. There is no try.
Alright. Serious business. Oh.
So you beat, and you did all the things for Seth. You did the Grand Gate path. Honestly, it might just be the mementos left.
I think it's just the mementos left.
I think so.
We got the lockets, we got all of the things.
Yeah.
The artifacts.
Yeah, I got the relics. This one gets us memento. Another one will be quick and gets you a memento. And then it's the journal.
In general, we may not finish here. We're gonna try. We're here.
We'll see. We'll see. You were doing a good amount of the work along the way when you realized you're like, I gotta keep getting these along the way. I mean, you kill stuff along the way anyways, but I explicitly made sure I started like farming them as I encountered them, so I'm not trying to like come back and find where the fuck they are. I just said I'm just gonna get you farmed out now.
Yep. Okay. Hard. Serious business time. That's okay. That's okay. That's not okay! What is it? Is it like 53?
No, isn't it 50? Wait a minute, what is it? I'm
the game
behind
is
by
ended.
2
The
seconds.
feat juggling champion has set an even higher score. Oh, thank God!
I think it's 50.
Tremble in awe, dear fleas, as the might of our dear Miss Hornet.
God.
Grand Champ. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to talk to you. No, it's 55. Fuck.
Wait, is it? Oh, dude. Oh. What a sucker.
Damn it.
Oh, that's not.
The thing is that I like about the Wanderer, and it's the response of the swing. Like, that's, you know, I fat fingered fucking, no, fuck it, I fat fingered. Damn it. It's the responses of the swing. It's the quickest, you know, it's, when I press it, it comes out, right? Not to say that, you know, Hornets is bad, because it's not, but... Alright. I hate these drunk ones because, like, their jump length, like, horizontally, it's actually really wide and it scares me. These guys are fun. I like these guys. Fuck! How'd I miss that? Yeah, fuck you. That was such a big mistake. I don't know why I dashed there. I made it too hard by jumping up at them. Why did I do that?
I mean, that can be part of the strat, but it's...
You can do it, but not at the top of their thing, in the middle as they're coming down. Because otherwise, if you send them way far up, they just come down really fast. You're not saving any time, and you're actually leaving less attack time out there.
Yes. You don't want to hit them when they're at their apex.
Yeah,
you want them to come down a little bit and then knock them back up and kind of juggle them, keeping them around the same height. Yeah, I learned the same thing. Just whacking fast makes it so that the next time they're coming down. By the time you see them coming back into the screen, they're kind of already picked up speed.
Yeah.
There's that sweet spot of keeping them in the slow, floaty, you know, near the apex of their height, so that they're not too high, not too low.
But yeah, there's a sweet spot because you could adjust certain timings that you need by small jumping and hitting them. But yeah. I hit them at the top of the apex and I knew it was bad. And I don't know why I did.
If it's the final hit, then it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
But you have to know it's the final hit.
They don't take the same amount of hits. I'm almost sure of it now. Damn it, I hit that one that way. That's gonna cause a problem. Saved it. That was a bad start. Fuck! I don't know why I did upward. Should have switched. Alright, don't worry about it. Get this. Fuck it, let that one. Oh, I said in my head, I said it out loud, and I didn't do the action I said.
Good job, Eric.
Ah. Also the thing about this, that's a little frustrating, is that this one's probably the slowest out of all of them. It takes the most patience. And I don't know why. I am fat fingering my left mouse button. I've done that like 3 times. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Oh, I forgot I muted myself. How are you even hitting your mouse? Why is your controller anywhere near it?
The left, no, not my mouse. Left,
okay.
left button, left.
Yeah,
LB.
okay, yeah. That makes more sense.
I don't know why, like I'm hitting it. You know what? I'm trying to overcalculate. Just believe in myself.
Pushka Mitri. Kavak Katsa.
Oh, I looked away.
Choked
What'd
it
you hit?
so hard. I choked that mega hard.
52, 53.
54.
Nice. The best kind of choke. I don't know what a tie gets you. I wonder if it matters or not.
This one's gonna suck because I'm upset and impatient now. Oh, okay. Alright. God, fuck. God, fuck.
Pushka Mitri.
Oh, yay. And now Seth comes back with an even higher score. Fuck you.
You know, it's almost like fighting games. Strangely, you shouldn't jump. Like, you gotta stay on the ground and just play it that way.
You jump and then you fly in the air and you give him the bison boot. And then the bison head stomp. And then the bison punch. And Seth should... I think Seth gives you the thing.
Well now, how brilliant in all these fine games you have matched my scores and more. What wonder to be here and able to witness a display of such profound talent. Best of your scores proved an immense challenge, Seth, and yet you seem to have achieved them yourself with relative ease. You flatter me, but yes, my own aptitude continues to surprise me. So many skills I cannot recall learning. But do not underplay your own achievements, for they too are significant, inspiring even. In fact, for my deep respect, I insist you take this small medallion. I found it with my belongings, and know not where I came upon it, but it has a most pleasant sense. Let it serve as a marker of a friendship I feel has only just begun. Thank you, Seth. I shall keep it close.
I shall take it and throw it in the trash.
Okay, where are we going now, bro?
Let's go to the far fields, the upper newer area that you had. You need to go back to the Sprint Master. While you're on your way going towards there, though, what's going to be the quickest way that you're going to go there? You're going to probably teleport there, aren't you? Actually, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, do it that way first.
Fairfields, and where am I ending up, or where just
far top right? The bench is where the Sprint Master is.
Sprint Master, so this one, huh?
Yeah. You need to race him again now.
Oh, again?
Yeah. It's not available initially, so you have to come back. Or you can just kill him. If only.
Am I going the right way?
Should be a straight shot there.
Oh, yeah. I did this the last time. Oh, race to the finish. Nimble Bug, you return refreshed. It's so perfectly timed, for I have a new challenge prepared. The course shall remain the same as last, but length, the lapse, will greatly extend. You propose a test of endurance. I'm going to take in many in my time. Excellent, excellent. Though no, for this race, I can only provide slight reward for victory. What say you, Nimble Bug? Let us stride fast forth. So.
Chokesky.
Shut up.
Matala. Garmin would never have failed. Zanzibar!
Zanzibar.
Oh, hello, Tot.
I just liked him because he just shouted funny things.
He was great.
He
He's
was
like
just
that
the,
fun grandpa, fun uncle.
You know,
that...
hey there, old chap. You know, I say, good show. An old sportsman gentleman with his mustache, you know. Oh, I say.
Long live the queen.
God save the queen. And poor Zaza. Zaza's just like there. Just poor Zaza. Who's gonna take her Zaza now?
I know.
Simero.
You know, it's fine, but like endurance is just like, all right, can you be perfect for this long, or be good at not make a mistake for this long?
Dude, just like hit him. I've actually seen a video of someone who basically did all 6 laps, just basically trolling and hitting him the entire way, just like bouncing off of him constantly. Because you can't hit him. But, like, they literally were just like flexing and just kept hitting him. And he's like, ow, oh, atta, ow, and like did that for like all 6 laps. It's like, all right, you show off.
It's kind of dirty.
Yeah, I know. It's like, because you can do it with just like your, you know, your harpoon, but you can actually literally just pogoing the whole fucking way on him, and just like, it's like, wow. You'd think you'd be disqualified for that, but apparently it's fine.
Ouch.
Sprint Master's probably just thinking like, fuck this guy. He's a cheater.
The thing is, though, I kind of like that we're the ones that could cheat, right? Because usually, a lot of times, it's the other way around, right? They get to fuck us, but we don't get to fuck them.
Some jackass fucking Koopa the Quick takes a shortcut up the goddamn hill, you piece of shit. And then he tells you, you're not allowed to use cannons or use the teleport. It's like, fuck you. I saw you fucking ignore the track. You went up the goddamn side of the thing. Fair's fair, bitch.
Full seriousness, I was like trying to relax and be like, all right, just relax, do what you're doing, you'll be fine. No, full serious mode.
Yep.
Because every time I relax, like I misstep somewhere. It wasn't that hard.
No.
But still. Again, you prove your mastery nimble bug. Yet still, I never tire of the challenge. As a reward for persevering, there's a small trophy. A memento given by my own speed teacher. Now, fairly passed to you. I shall remain and train, and know, though I have no reward to give, you are welcome to grace my track as many times as you wish. Okay, alright.
And just while we're here, why not? From here, I want you to go just northwest up to the room where Scarsinger Carmelita was.
Northwest.
Yeah, north. So from where you are, northwest is, if you can remember from 2 days ago, 3 days, sorry. The upper right where the entrance to the opera bitch was.
There.
Yeah, I give it to you. Yeah. Go there and just find Gilly for the 5th time. The little bush lady. She appears there after you beat her, but also after you complete the hidden hunter. So you had to have waited, and then after you did the hunter, we were just prioritizing. Like, at that point, we were
it was trying to finish the game.
So I was like, if you don't see that little encounter, it's not the biggest deal. You don't get anything for it, but like since we're here for the Sprint Master anyways, it's like, oh, just go talk to her because it's I think it's the final time you encounter her. She's like in there, like I think like in the room where her corpse is, I think.
This giant old aunt. Her death seems recent, but her presence here. Was it her? Could it be? The strength that sustained these caves? If so, what will happen now? They will wither and fade, and you may sadly know it was my needle that brought her end. You, miss? But why? Why destroy something so vital? It is a difficult thing to explain, simply. Her strength was needed, and what was left to cut Fallen free of this black threat. It was a savage act, no doubt, but the reason was just. No, in time, these caves may see opportunity to regrow, flourish even, though that rebirth is itself a task enormous, longer than a lifetime, many lifetimes. For that task to succeed, it will fall to bugs like you to sow the first seeds. Wish you success of your grand task, miss, but forgive my sentence for knowing the cruel cost.
Let's see, Sprint Master did that. Okay, yeah, it is just the hunter. I think it's just the hunter's journal left.
Did we get all 3 of the mementos?
The 3rd one is the hunter.
Oh, that's right. So
yeah. Let me kind of just spot check some things here. Plasma vendors, eggs, bone scrolls, commandments, fleas, shards. We're getting the mementos. Effigies, spools, silk heart, green harps, cylinders, memory lockets. Shard bundles don't matter. Maps, craft metal, rosary, whatever. Abilities, crests, silk, tools, upgrades, battles, wishes. Lore doesn't matter. Most item. Yeah, it is just the mementos. Also, just while it's in my brain, you know the guy that's making you those silk eaters? He's fine. I understand why you distrusted him, especially after Act 3, like, shits the bed. But I was just like, he'll trust him someday. Probably not.
And, by the end, he was fine, but, like,
He's creepy, and, he's my queen. It's, also, I mean, you might build some distrust because the Shellwood person was like, yes, the ritual must happen, and then fucking injects you with alien babies, and it's just like, all right, well, I don't trust people anymore.
Right. And you know what game actually made me distrust the spider?
Zelda 2?
No. It was the RPG Maker game. What was it? We liked the girl. She was silent protagonist, but she didn't take no shit. But then there was that spider part where it kept eating and growing.
I don't remember what you're talking about. Anyways, journal.
Okay.
Alright, so, I mean, look at your journal. You probably have the vast majority of things in there. You just need to get your numbers down. Or,
Encountered, I've missed. I don't have 2 encounters.
So encountered that out of
And I have
that,
20 left to
completed.
complete.
That's gonna be kind of weird if some of the ones.
Massive moss scrub.
I would say definitely for now, focus on the ones that you're just missing the number of. They are in the memoriam. Or okay, I'll put it this way: you might be able to find XYZ somewhere else. I can tell you for sure that there at least should be one in the memoriam if it's not already counted as being dead from before or something. Most anything I think is repeatable encounters, with the exception of like that fake shell shard, the roly poly. Whereas other ones, I mean, some of them are a little easier because a couple of them are like, oh, there's only 2 unique of this guy in the world, and you need to go find them. Wow, you didn't get all the old room because you only encountered them in the beginning. That's the barfer in the first starting area.
Yeah. Give me Might Mother. Tell me what Might Mother is. I'm gonna go take.
I remember. It's like in the underworld or something. In Greymore. The underside, you know, in the. Let's see. Where's the train station? You can take the train to Greymore, and then it's literally like just the rooms below you.
Okay. All right.
Like that. If you'll recognize the zone when you're down under there. If you don't remember what it looked like. It was all dark and dank.
I've been down
and
that zone
watery.
like once.
That's what, yeah. Zones like that, especially once you unlock the Bellway and shit, you don't go back through there. And then the Might Mother might appear somewhere else in another kind of hallway. That's a big nothing burger, a place you don't go to. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of those kind of entries left for the most part, I think.
Alright, I got that one. Oh, I didn't want. Alright, well. Greymore. Oh, fuck you.
Now, fuck you.
Alright. You know what? We'll just, instead of looking for them, I'll just farm this one spot. There were only 3, so.
Yeah, if it's small enough like that and you got a bench close enough, just farm it. It's annoying, but like that's exactly what I did. I'm like, let me just crank this thing out. Oh, you don't have a bench right there, do
No,
you?
we don't have a bench right here.
Well, sucks to be you.
Well,
Take your pick.
I already
Go
kind
up
of
to
came
the
this
other
way,
bench.
so I could have picked a better
Yeah.
bench.
Nope, was a bad choice.
We'll try looking for 2 on this trip. I'm not sure the traveling resets it. It could. I don't know.
Questionable.
Alright, let's find another one of you guys. There you are. Tall crawl. Huh. Okay, bro. The Slubberlug. I have something between Crawfather and Slubberlug. I have a missing one right here, so.
Yeah. Also, I also realized there's a handful. I know why you'll be missing out of your thing, because there's a handful of enemies. Oh, and that's one of them. It's one you wouldn't think to do. Where's gonna be the best way? You need to go. They're muck maggots. You need to tools. Equip the Pimpillo. I would say is the easiest. The little bomb. And go to either Biowater or the Putrefied Ducks. I'm not sure which one will be easier. Find some muck water, chuck bombs in them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an entry that you wouldn't really ever think to go for unless you get it by accident. Honestly, I feel like. Because, I mean, who chucks bombs into muck water? But, you know. Fuck the muck water. Yes, the little red pump in the end.
Wrong button.
Wow, nice. I see you falling into bullshit. Boom! They just keep blowing them up. It takes literally no time at all. You just
that was
fuck 'em
slightly
up.
satisfying.
Yeah. Fuck them. Yeah, there's actually like at least maybe one other enemy that's like that. That's kind of you don't think about. Or I'm misremembering, but either way.
My next one that I can't find is the metal shell, Shardillard,
Yeah, the one after that.
and Squirm.
Same concept. Keep the Pimpillo on either the Blasted Steps or the Sands of Karak. It's the
Warren.
Yeah, the death sand with them.
Gotcha.
They're full of them. They bite at you, and you're like, oh, well, they count as lava or the equivalent of, right? But no, they're actually also a thing you can just kill in there and just bomb them to death.
Oh, sorry. No, I think I got him. Yeah.
I think so.
Alright.
Yeah. It's such a silly entry, but I mean, they are a creature of the world, but it's like, but why?
Okay. Well,
But why would you do this? Technically, there are 237 entries altogether. I'm trying to think. I want to say at least one of them is Steel Soul only. Let me see. Yeah, the Summoned Savior is Steel Soul only, so that one doesn't matter. But I'm trying to think of what other one is there. Because my number wasn't the perfect 237 either because of stuff like that, but we'll go through your list and ultimately check. That's kind of weird. I'm only seeing one that's a Steel Soul exclusive. Isn't there a bug that's, or a boss that's Steel Soul exclusive? You killed enough Void Masses, I'm pretty sure. Well, it wouldn't be part of your count, though. Because you've only encountered 235. Let's see. Huzzah! Oh, that's why. Unfortunate for you, I mean, you're going to complete the journal as best you can. The entry you're missing is Garmon's duel.
Oh.
Because you missed it, you technically can't get it, but it doesn't show as one that's missing, you know. The true cap is 237 with Steel Soul, giving the 1 extra entry. So the true cap for you would be 236, but you literally can't because the dude's gone. So unfortunate, poor unfortunate soul, but you can get the 235 you see. I mean, we know the entry that's missing. It was the spar duel with him.
Okay.
You didn't get to face his Ritala. You only faced voided Garmond, but he wasn't very talkative as much there. He was more like hoo-ha-hoo. Yeah, that's right. Ripperoni. You got chakras, but I also was making sure you didn't miss chakra. It would have been easy enough to run past her thing standing there and for you to not really like think too much about it. They tried to make chakra different enough, which is fine and all. I feel like there's a handful of things in this game where they're clearly just trying to make sure it's different from Hollow Knight. But it's like, her doing that is cool and all, and it gives vibes of the map guy, but she's not the map guy. She sings, but I prefer to hear humming. Wow. Leaving his chair. What a piece of shit.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna say explicit things on your stream, get you banned.
Ugh. Yeah, like they mechanically made made chakra the same, and even had the same tell, right? You know, the traces of the map.
Scraps and them making noise.
Right.
They're just different ones. The map guy just was more charming. That's just it.
Nine more, so I'm not even attacking the right ones. How do I find the tall craw?
You don't. He's in Greymore. You just need to find the right spot for him. Where? I couldn't exactly tell you.
I think I was looking at the wrong one, because they have a pin needle.
Yeah. It's kind of tough for some of them, right? Because there's a handful of enemy types within certain families. Oh, which craw is this one compared to the other one? They look similar, you know, somewhat, right? Mm-hmm. There's a handful of them across the different families. Most of them are distinct enough, right? Thread rakers with their tridents, or silk snippers with their scissors. No one looks like them. But some of the other ones are like, oh, the Scar, you know, scout versus the other one of this. It's like, oh, well, they're all colored the same. Or like the pilgrims. Huzzah! Yeah!
Where are you? Where are you? See, it's not any of these. Also, I feel like they were probably more towards the center road side of things. See, there's scissors, guys.
Oh, you know, I am double checking. Yes, you do need to defeat all enemies enough times to add all details for the memento, as opposed to just getting the entry in there. You need to kill. Because once you do that and you get the memento, that should be 100% of everything. Getting all the mementos doesn't do anything. It literally is just there in your inventory and you can see them.
Can you do a quick search and try to find these tall crawls?
I mean, you say do a search. There's only some way I can search for it. I can tell you the zone they're in. I can't necessarily tell you their best place.
Google harder.
You Google harder. The best place you're gonna find them are the eastern part.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, the eastern part, east past the far fields connection. You want to be on that half. Well, that third, whatever you want to call it, that side. And then just up above you in those zones, there are some. Because the only other things are, in the map there are a couple of little spots, but they're Steel Soul exclusive only. So those don't matter. Anything exclusive to that mode doesn't matter. Maps, the connections. Everything. Now, I mean, if you're missing like a rosary string or something silly like that, nobody cares. I don't think you are. You should have gotten most of everything. Now, I didn't know it was going to happen, but I was also glad ultimately that I 100%ed the journal of what I could while I was still in Act 2. Because then when Act 3 kicks off and I see what they did to the enemies, and I said, oh, well, if there were any like particular ones that were annoying to farm, it's like, this voided shit would just make it more annoying. Oh, maximum silk. Also, the void masses, you only need to kill 15, 20 for the quest, and then however many for the journal.
It's like 8 for the quest and like
it's at least 15 for
I should already have that because I believe
you do. No, you absolutely do. I'm pretty sure, but just saying there are so many more in the world compared to how many you need for either of those things anyways. The main benefit to destroying them is to reduce the amount of voided creatures in the given area.
Did not know
I don't think
that.
Yeah, so when you kill off a void mass, I don't know if they 100% stop showing up.
But reducing an amount is reducing an amount.
Yeah, you would definitely see reduced at the very least, if not gone altogether. I don't think they'd be gone altogether because this world's corrupted, but you'd see less of them. So it is reason to keep killing as you're playing any void mass you come across, especially if you are still doing a lot of stuff that you didn't do in Act 2. And trying to clean up in Act 3 now. Just so that when you're passing through areas again, they're just less of a hassle because these voidy guys suck. Dropping all their muck everywhere, shooting shit, saw blades everywhere. Oh yeah, so you have the little buzz dudes. So if you have those buggers on Architect, double your tools, and then throw out those, giving them the poisoned effect while you're at it or whatever. Those things can just like kill a bunch of shit for you without having to like do anything. You can just sit around and let them do the work for you, which is cool and all, but that's not any actual way to fight and beat the bosses yourself. You just be dodging while they're doing all the work for you. And we'd rather kill them with our own hands.
You're still corrupt. I want to find more than. I'm gonna try to find more than one on the next one. I should have known. I maybe should have done a grind before making big land changes, right? Because
yeah,
like it was obvious it was gonna happen. Just how, right? How was this game gonna do it? Is there another one of you guys, like, over here, please?
There's like 2 in that area that you're killing in. The one you're killing and then a little more south middle of that still. It's like right in the middle, but I don't know exactly. Or this thing could be full of shit. It's not that far down though. It's the top one that you're killing, and then like literally top middle of the, or like the very like center of the entire shaft here.
Yeah, I don't think it's there anymore. I think it was there, like non-transformed.
Yeah.
All right, then this is what we're doing.
How many more do you have to kill?
6.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Finding 2 would have been nice,
yeah. I mean, there are some in the rooms to the right of the thing, not near the bench, though. That's the thing. That's why also when you get any of those arena fights, there was at least one somewhere where I intentionally just took a death so that I could just farm them up in there because a bunch would spawn.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I need to kill like 13 of these fuckers. I'm like, I'm just going to kill like the 3 in this gauntlet and then die and then just easily repeat it right again. Like the gauntlets were kind of nice for any of those entries.
Yeah, they were.
The Coral Tower, though, like, that's why I told you, it's like, don't worry about it, because like those entries will complete, because if you try to farm it yourself, it takes a fucking while. It's not cool.
Maybe I did more than I thought. Whatever, I got 2 left.
Good. A pleasant surprise. Supplies.
One left.
God, how many more entries do you say you need to finish filling in?
It was 20 to start with. We're done discovering. It's just
yeah, I know. It's just grinding out the kills now. You should just be equipping a tool that just like wrecks face, like super machine gun or something, so you can just
The
like
machine gun's not
auto
that
kill
strong.
everything.
It
I
really
don't know.
isn't.
Yeah, but you know you can shout "Unload, Kevin!" when you're firing.
All right, so
Unload.
tall crawls are done.
Hopefully, some of your entries that are
14
missing are
left.
like, yeah. Hopefully, some of your entries are like, oh, you need just 2 more of this schmuck.
Pokin' Nobbin.
Pokemon. Santa Karak. The main vertical shaft has 3 of them.
Okay.
If you're in the vertical shaft, starting from the bottom, 2 of them should be near the bottom there, and then 1 is kind of midway up. Unfortunately, there's no close bench on that one. You might actually be better off pooping yourself. Besides that, besides the main vertical shaft, a little bit to the east, the next vertical shaft has 2 of them in there, and there is a bench to the east. So it's kind of close. I'm not sure how you would want to tackle it otherwise.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, I only need 2 more. I just defeated the one, so we'll get.
Oh, that's not. Oh, that's easy peasy. Just stay in this vertical shaft. Just keep going up. Yeah, this is more what I'm hoping for. Is that some of your entries are literally just, oh, I need 3 of this bugger, and it's a quick trip and boom, it's done. The bird one there, where you're having to kill the 1/1/1 at a time, was definitely gonna be more of a pain.
Completed. Okay.
Yeah, right. That's not nearly as bad.
Drape Lord.
Oh, I remember the Drape Lord.
Underscrub. There's a lot in the underworld.
How many do you need?
Drape Lord 1.
You just need 1?
Just 1. I
the
also
easiest...
need Underscrub also. And Underloft.
Those are kind of different zones.
Okay.
Do the Drape Lord, because it's in the Memoriam. There's a place where you can make one spawn. If you only need 1, it's worth doing it this way. Get up into the Memoriam, into the right side of it, the part that connects into the putrefied ducts. Do you remember that big open space when you see them flocking in the background?
Okay, let's skip this one because we have the Moss Grotto that we could also find in the Memoriam, right?
What?
There's a Moss something or other that we can find in the Memoriam.
True. Okay, so we'll pair those together, or well, okay, you can. Whatever. You tell me which one.
Massive Moss Grub.
Yeah, I know. That's there, so you saying skip it, though.
Yeah. We'll finish the Memoriam in the back end, right? And just nab all of those all together. Because you don't know what I need leading up to this, right?
Yeah, so give me the next one.
Oh. The Underscrub. Underscrub and Underloft, which I think is Underworks.
They're all gonna be in the Underworks, so just get down in there.
Taking the elevator, if you got any good directions, up or below or something.
From the elevator, go out to the right, up and left.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's an
the
underscrub
horizontal-
up this way, I do know that.
Yeah, that's kind of. There's no groupings of them. It doesn't really look like. There really isn't any near the benches as easily either. And then the other guy is the guy dual wielding the wrenches that he's like chucking or whatever at you.
Yeah, where is he? I haven't seen him.
From the room I told you, oh, so he's in the shaft you're in, as well as that little room just to your up and right. The little closed-in room up and right of you.
I did not see him in this. Maybe I did. I only have one left. I thought there was two, so I may have been. Okay. Underscrub 3 more.
From where you are, the room to the left has a scrub.
Okay.
Next, we're gonna look for the Deku scrub.
Are there a couple more in here? I hope.
No, there's only the one of him in there.
Alright. Then that's fine. I know what one is. I think I just need two. I just need two, so we'll just run this. I may have killed another one along the way or not. We'll
Yeah,
just
you could
run
go to your bench in the top left. Go there.
I was gonna head back to the elevator.
Yeah, well, that's.
I know. This bench costs 15 rosaries or whatever that.
Oh no! Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Cry me a copyright. Oh, good. Go kill 2 more and then you're good. And then you can keep the change, you filthy animal. Key-gurker.
Yeah. Yo, I wonder if you were one here in this room. You killed you so fast, I wasn't sure. Nope. No, you were something else. My bad. Hi, did I kill you before? Oops, my bad.
Excuse me, sir. Have I killed you before? Actually, no, you're just talking like Reaper now. Haven't I killed you before?
Okay.
It's in the refrigerator.
Ooh, shoot. Cogwar crawlers, so they, actually, there's a lot of cogwork ones.
Well,
The good news is they're all, where is that location?
I was gonna say, doing with that one bench. The one that had the buzzsaw platforming. So literally the very center of the coral chambers. Right.
This one right here, huh?
I'll be able to tell you in 6 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, just use that bench, because remember that vertical room? It's full of them.
Yeah.
Crawlers along the wall there. You got the choir bug ones, the cleanser. They're all, I mean, they're all in. The Cogworks isn't a huge area itself. That's the main part of it, right? Really right there. So they don't really have anywhere else to be. With the exception of like the little buzz workers, they're kind of around doing other stuff too.
How did I go below? Oh, I guess I went below. I was all like, I was like, this doesn't look right. Like, where am I going? Oh. In this area? No? Down below? Nope. Nothing but hot steam.
Nothing up my sleeve. Presto. Gotta get me another pet. Now here's something we hope you'll really. I always keep saying it, the mom that I should watch Bowling again. It's been so long since I've actually proper watched Moose and Square.
I have to admit, I probably still won't get some of the jokes that they have, because I think some of them are like, you reference for the time, or like, you know, you would have to know the folks or something.
Sure.
Yeah, I actually didn't get as much as I thought I would in that rotation. And I meant variety more than anything else. Yeah, we have the crawlers, but there were some others as well. Cogwork Defender. Okay, so I think it just might be those two. I only got 11 left. Okay, we'll do the crawler. We'll find the defender later. There are 2 or 3 crawlers, so we can get these.
The defenders are really, from this main shaft, they're really only in the left and right room. You kind of have to, you'll have to go in there. Another one where the little mini gauntlet one, when you fought them, if you just were doing it for ahead of time, just sacking yourself after killing them to farm, but.
Defender here? No, no defender here. Ooh. No.
Oh.
It's like, ooh, those guys. Oh.
I mean, they were here for the gauntlet that was here, but yeah.
Well, that doesn't
Those are
help me
done.
now. Down a defender.
Yeah, that's probably just one of the ones I said where it's like you just have to farm them up because you only needed a handful of them anyways.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't want Do 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 do. Alright, it'll be nice to be done with this cleanup. It's not even for any achievements or anything.
Nope. It's
just
for
because.
Completion of I got everything. Because
I got
at least,
everything
like,
worthy enough.
doing this, you know, does get you a tangible thing. The item doesn't do anything, but it's a tangible thing, right? It's something in your item listing that, you know, the spot is empty. I can fill it if I do this.
I like how you phrase it. This spot is empty. I could fill it if I do this, and that's exactly what. That's all that it is.
It's just I have 7 out of 8 of these things. I'm gonna get the last one.
All right, I got it. So I just feel like going to the bench for no reason. All right. All right, lamp bearer. I have an idea of where I could find that, and scroll reader.
Oh, in Act 3, many of the spawn locations will be gone for the scroll reader. Easiest is by benching in Vault Keeper Cardinius' room, then heading down and left, then head up whilst in a different room. Excuse me, yeah, 'cause some guys disappear or change in Act 3.
No, one light bearer's right here-ish. Unless they're gone.
So for the scroll reader, yeah, definitely go to the bench where the vault keeper is. Okay, so from where you are, the big room to the left has one near the entrance of it, and also to the slightly to the bottom right. So like you can from the bench go and poke one, poke the other, and then back to the bench. But how many of the scroll readers do you need?
Scroll readers, 5.
Yeah.
Lamp bearers 5. Scroll readers 4.
Okay. So where you put that orange pin, like that's one of them.
Uh huh.
And then instead of, and then from there you'd go back over to the right, to the room from where you currently are, southeast of you. Not that other dot you placed. Just a little southeast of it.
Too far?
Too far. Yeah, the room between the two dots you just attempted. Yeah, like that room.
Okay.
So like poke the one, go poke the other, go back up to the bench, and then just do it again. Supposedly this works in Act 3.
What about the lamp bearer?
It's in my ass. They're in the Whispering Falls.
No, there's one along the path here, so that's...
You might, yeah, there's one along the path. You should also see another one along the path for the right room.
Okay. Then that will be...
Think.
That's enough
I
of...
think. Yeah, just keep spamming that route then until you're full on them.
Where are you? Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, Christ. Beat, help me!
Can you send out more than one?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how you're supposed to use them. You're supposed to put multiple out. So if you can have 2, double the tools to 4, give them the poison effect, maybe and like at least one other thing that synergizes with them, and you can just send out these fucking death machines that just let you just do the killing for you. Send them out, spam them, refill your tools, and just keep repeating until everything's in the room dead.
Uh-oh. Ow. All right. Scrolls down. I think it's just the lamp. One more lamp. Alright, they're done. Let me just get back to the bench of safety. Seven left to complete.
Thank God.
Alright, Shadow Creeper, Shadow Charger.
Those are all the Abyss.
Okay. Let's see if we could... We have 2, 4, so we have 3 left outside outside of the Abyss, so... Okay. I actually skipped some in the early beginning, so let me just go through some of these again, so... Because I hit the bottom, so back to the top.
Does it loop from the bottom?
No, I don't know. Nope. Massive Moss Grove. We talked about that. We have Hardbone Elder. It's the Jackalope, whatever fucking one in the lava place. I'm forgetting right now.
Head to the Far Fields. Take the train there.
Far Fields. Elder Pilgrim. Elder Pilgrim.
Bone Grave and Shellwood.
Drape Lord we said is we can go to. We might go there next.
We should just pick somewhere to go, because I'm going to try to remember too many of these at once right now.
Shoot, Clogwork Cleanser. There is another Clogwork one that I missed.
You fool! And you had those popping up out of the thing.
Okay, I know where to get those.
Yo, suck.
I was killing them, at least, so... Okay, and then Abyss. So, let's go to Clogwork. We'll go to Clockwork, then the Memoriam. And then we'll recap after that. Huh, I only got one of those to pop up. There actually is another one down below over here. They're done. We're headed to the memoriam. Do you have any initial direction to go to in the memoriam?
Yeah, go towards my ass. You want to shit yourself. When you first get up into the entrance, there is a bench to your immediate right. To the left of that left room should have the moss worm. The moss grub.
Okay. And now we're looking
from the bench, head far east. You're basically gonna go out into the big open space that connects to the putrid ducts. The putrefied ducts. It's that big open space. The little ones will flock around. What you're gonna do is you're going to RNG spawn the big one. You don't have to bench to make them spawn. You just need to keep running back in and out to make them spawn. So I would use either door, I guess. I used personally the right side. Just keep back in and out repeatedly. Is your thing blocked off?
there. I just, it's the bane of my existence. So we're, oh, we have to RNG spawn it, huh?
So, out on the walkway, just run across the whole thing. You'll either get little ones or big one to spawn. Don't even bother with the little ones, just run past. If the big one doesn't spawn, just re-enter the room. So, you can do it from the left or the right. I personally do the right because the doorway is right there. So literally just running in and out and then just running past to try to see if it'll spawn them. It may take a little bit, but he will spawn.
Okay, that's completed. So we have 4 left. 4.
Here, let's do the abyss ones last, probably, because
yeah.
Let's get the Elder Pilgrim done, because there's a whole thing about his weird thing with this spawning with RNG. Let's see if we can do this manip. So, you want to warp over to the Bone Grave, or Bone Bottom, and then.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, go down to Bone Bottom, and then. On the far left, that bone grave where you run over there and some pilgrims spawn out of the ground.
Yes.
That's what we're going to try to use, but apparently people noticed that. They seemed to have noticed a pattern, which, depending on which way you approach it, generates different patterns. And because people like replicating it, saying, yeah, I would do this, and the first 8 groupings were not the Elder, and then 9 and 10 were. And they're like, yeah, me too. And then they started to notice, I think it depends on which way you approach the room from. So there's supposedly a reliable way we can get it to spawn.
So Bone Bottom is where we're going.
Yeah, go to Bone Bottom. What you want to do is you're going to want to go west. You want to take that bench down where the shamans were. It's the one that has the rope that you can hit ascend on. The trick is take the sit on the bench and come back up, but don't ascend. Wall climb your way up instead. And then go west to Bone Grave. And then go RNG spawn and see if you're getting Elder Pilgrims. If you don't get it the first time, try doing it a couple of times and see. We'll see if the magic happens for this here too. Usually you get 3 or 4 spawns. Then after you kill them, just go back to the bench and do it again.
Okay.
Because how many did you need? 3 or
One.
4? Just one? Oh, even better if we can just get the one to spawn. Yeah, just keep trying to do that. There you go. You got a big one in there.
Yeah, but
See, I thought you had more than one to kill.
maybe I did. Elder Pilgrim 1. It's one left now.
Oh, well then, yeah. Well then, just there you go. Just repeat it again. That's not bad.
I could have sworn it was already one before, but
Well, clearly, you wrong.
I hope.
And then we're
I
gonna go
am.
to the, and then we're gonna go to the far fields and get our face kicked in by the horse. I mean the
Nice.
hardbone elder. It's funny when because you had the same reaction I did. It's like you find and find and find. It's like, oh, he's just a bigger version of these fuckers who don't fight back. Bam! Kick to the face.
And that
It's
hitbox
like, oh god,
is huge.
motherfucker kicks multiple times too. He's like, kick. Oh, you didn't leave me. Kick. You didn't get it. Kick. It's just like, oh god, stop, please.
Yeah,
Ow.
right.
It's just hilarious because it's just like, and you can just pogo his head and he can't do anything, but like that motherfucker just horse kicked you. Because the little ones don't fight you. They're a non-hostile creature besides touching them. They literally just hop around, not caring that you're hitting them, and then their fucking elders are just like, oh hell no.
Okay, achieved. Four fields, right? You said.
Yeah, take the Farfield's warp, head up to the Pilgrim's Rest, and take the top right opening that you created in there. There's a room we can enter and re-enter to farm them.
So.
So from where you are, go up to the Pilgrim's Rest,
Yes.
take the top right,
Right. And
the so where you placed that dot, like as you're entering that big room there, that's where they are. Supposedly you can just enter, re-enter, so kill, leave, and come back in the room. I don't understand the logic of
some
why
monsters
there's a handful
responding
of,
and some not by the bench metric, right?
there's a handful of enemies where their rooms are infinite respawns when you just leave and come back. But it just seems very inconsistent.
I get the
And not
enemies
even-
that are used for platforming. Those are the only ones that I get as well.
Well, they respawn directly in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, those 100% make sense. But I'm just literally like, and the thing is, it's not like, oh, this is what this species always done. It's like, no, this guy only does it in this room. Why not the rest of the rooms? And it's not like it's for the purposes of that. So I don't get it. Yeah, so try killing this big motherfucker and then just literally leave the door and come right back in and see if he just respawns instantly. Or he's just in there again. There might only be the one though, because he's just gonna be along the ground there. Yeah, and he just respawns. Who knows why? Because you can fight those guys elsewhere too, and I don't know if they always respawn like that. If they do, there's a different enemy in an upper room near the memoriam or whatever, where you can literally just farm those things, even without a bench.
All right,
something,
two
I
left,
think.
and they are the abyss.
And they're just in the abyss. All right, good. You go down to that hellhole. See, I think you have to take the bell.
I do, huh?
I think so, because you can't come out the one-way exit, because it's one way. And there's no train that goes down there.
It's one way because you were being chased by lava upward, huh?
Or the muck, lava equivalent or whatever it was. Yeah, the void muck. Yeah, it gets closed off there. Or was it lava? Either way, yeah, because it pops up in like in the deep docks. But yeah, it was a one way. You used it for the escape, but they don't let you come back that way because they want you to do the whole thing with the bell.
I have to admit, of all the jokes that I it might be recency bias, but I am probably most proud of the Moon joke.
I think that's just because it makes Mom laugh.
And I know that Mom laughed at it, you know. And,
she laughs every time you say it.
You hear her?
Well, she tells me.
I tried to not over abuse it, but
I'm
when
not son of moon.
But if I trip, you're right. If I trip and I fall in, you know.
Well, she's only seen The Mummy about 500 times.
I know we have. Just any time that movie just happens to come on TV and it's like, we're watching this now. Commercials, yeah. We could put on the VHS, the DVD. Nope, we're watching it now.
Well, but see, the difference is, no, she actively kept turning it back on. This wasn't a catching it on TV. She would literally just her saved thing and just play it again and play it again. It's like, you're watching The Mummy again? It's like, yeah. All right, whatever, I guess. Hey, I love The Mummy, okay? Mummy 1 and 2. I barely saw 3 and I didn't really care because they changed the actress for Evie. And I just didn't care as much.
There was a third one?
Yeah, it was the one where Jet Li was the villain.
I don't think I saw that one.
Yeah, he was the new Mummy. I've seen it like a grand total of 1 time, so I remember very, very little of it. I remember the car chase scene the most, but yeah, that one generally I think wasn't received as well, and it was just also a little different. And again, the changing the actress for Evie just didn't feel right. They're making a Mummy 4 though.
It might have been long enough now where they can.
Well, we know that Brendan Fraser, of course, is there. I believe Benny is back in it, but if you recall, Benny died in the first one, which means he must be coming back as some kind of mummy or mummy servant. Well, technically he died because we heard him being mauled by scarabs in the dark. We didn't see it with our eyes, but we certainly heard it. But supposedly he's coming back, and I think the original actress for Evie is also, I think, coming back.
All right, so I need a shadow creeper and a shadow charger. They're right here, aren't they?
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe they're up your butt around the corner.
The creeper. And now is it these spawn motherfucking looking things, or is it somewhere else?
Shadow creeper. Creeper. I mean, they're all kind of all around the abyss. From where you first enter in the bell, I mean, just to south left of you.
I got the shadow. I just need the big ones now.
Oh.
You tell me where those big ones are.
They're up your butt around the corner.
Shadow charger.
They are going to be more in the bottom half, so you need to make your way all the way to the west and then go down.
Okay. You know what? I'm glad it's not those motherfuckers.
No, you must have dealt with those guys enough.
Yeah, I think I really tried because you have to at some point.
Your best bet is to suck a fat one. Go all the way westward so that you can start going down. When you get all the way down to the bottom, head west. There'll be one at the end. Then head east over to the bench. East in the big room with the big the prompt to dive. There's one in the middle right of the room, and that's kind of it.
Okay.
Those are going to be your best ones to farm off of.
Aye shit!
Aye shit! Don't you have the Everbloom?
Oh, yeah.
The discovery of the Everbloom there is pretty funny, though, because you're just like, oh, shit. Oh, wait, yeah. The whole point of it is I have this so I can withstand the muck.
Yeah, but, you know, I was just thinking for video game purposes, not for storyline purposes, not video game purposes.
Yeah, so from in that room, kind of the east half of it, in the middle.
Well, I only need
Yeah,
one
yeah,
more.
I think that's... I think it's only the one there, so don't try looking for others in this room. Just go back to the bench.
Well, now I can't do the Anoxinamun joke.
Oh no! What traps?
It made Bob laugh.
It made Bob laugh. So does your face. And then once your journal is complete, go back to New in the in Greymore. I assume, I'm not looking it up, but I assume you have to go back to her to specifically get the memento. She'll probably go like, oh, tall one, or oh, stabby one. You finish the journal.
Now let me kiss you, slap.
She might go for one more kiss. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, this was like fucking 2 months ago, I think, at this point, but, however long it's been. The guy with the caravan, the spa man, I must have looked away for 12 seconds and missed the part where you catched him peeping on you and then, like, whacked him. Because I don't recall seeing that happen. I just saw that he was no longer charging you for the spa.
Really?
Yeah, did you do that?
Oh yeah, like you
Yeah,
know,
I
I
don't
was
know-
like,
I don't know
I
what
don't
I-
trust this guy. When he started creeping on Hornet, I fixed that shit real quick.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, I don't know, I must have fucking I must have blacked out for 12 seconds or something. Like, I must have had a stroke because I just didn't recall seeing it. But then when I saw it later and you came back to him, he's like, oh no, please, my patron, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh, I guess you already did the thing. I was like, oh man, I missed that because that's one of the funnier parts. It's just like, you just doing it and you hear, and it's just like, what the fuck is that? And then you see him up there, and you're like, you son of a bitch. And I'm like, I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass. And then sure enough, you go up there and you hit him, and it's like, oh, that's fucking awesome. And then it's like, it's awesome, one, that you can do that to him, and then two, that Hornet straight up calls him out, and it's just like, I'll fucking kill you. And he's like, no, I'll give it to you for free. Yeah, free. Just don't hurt me. It's like, you goddamn right, you bastard. Because if you don't do anything, I think he'd just continue to charge you.
And creep on you.
Yeah. I used it a handful of times when, you know, passing by. It's like, okay, sure, why not?
Mostly in
But that was-
Greymore, and that's it.
Yeah, even the Grand Gate sometimes when you're passing through there. Once they move to Fleetopia, though, it's like they're no longer along the way. They're specifically in a location that you go to for them.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I was kind of like, oh, it kind of sucks. I actually prefer them being, you know, out in the world along the way, because I was like, oh, there goes one of my bench spots. You know, it's like I would bench there. Now I can't. It'd be better if the one for Fleetopia was next to the actual train station. Like, if it was, I wouldn't mind so much, because at least then it's like, oh, at least there's convenience at that. But it's like, no, you can get close, but you still have to travel through the ducks, and it's like, it kind of stinks.
Yeah, it does.
I almost wish that there was just like two more Bellway stations in the game. Just one or two more needed to be added for a few zones that are less convenient to get to.
Come here to rest, Miss Grown Up. Then let you see our journal, for she's eager to see your cuts. Ah, Miss Grown Up, your journal is bursting with every sort of creature, overflowing. Surely we could call this complete. To think that such a task could be done. So clever is New to have set such a fierce predator onto the work. These vast lands hold much life, and to catalog it all has taught me greatly. It is an ever worth continuing, even after I leave this kingdom. Oh my, such a hunger is worthy indeed. You and I are of accord, Miss Grown-Up. Hunters both. Our methods are different, but our appetites have become very similar. New has for you this token, a symbol of all your efforts and a marker of your true nature. It carries with it her sweet, sweet smell. And now, Miss Grown-up, the task is done. New must be away. But do not be sour. Just think, Farloom is only one land. So many more must hide out there. Filled full with beasts and scents and tastes, all waiting to be discovered. For New, her journey is only at its start. And for you, Miss Grown-up, New wishes to your happy hunting, much and more.
Then tries to kiss you one last time. Oh!
She's packed up her stuff and is gone. These games have they have a nice, small, somber touch to them in places. It's like, okay, bye, and it's it's over, it's done. It's like,
It's so Jover.
you know. This probably will be the last time, which is why I'm running home with Hornet. I may never pick the game up again after this.
I'm running. Oh, you'll pick it up when the DLC comes out.
Yeah, or it'll just be an entirely new game, and I won't ever pick up Hornet
No,
again.
they've already announced it. No, they learned their lesson from the other one here.
Whatever it is, it's okay. This was a great, complete game, and it was DLC. All right, it's not. It's a real game, and it's full and complete, and it's charming. It's everything. Hornet is a better protagonist than Hollow Knight. Because they do have dialogue. And she snaps necks.
Really, it was only the one neck, but it was the best snap ever.
Oh, it was like, oh, fuck them. Like, look,
He's like,
Hornet looks
look
sweet.
at this cloak. Oh.
Hornet looks sweet, and like, yeah, New tried to kiss her, and she like slaps it. It's like, no, you don't get to do that. But then, like, if it's serious, she'll cut you. like, damn. All of the mementos right there. Guess this is it. Hornet, of
Until
course.
the Sea of Sorrow.
Hornet will rest peacefully, for her job is now done.
This is Game of Thrones, and her watch has ended.
I still find that so cute. She just looks at her cell phone as she goes to sleep. That's how I look at it. Like, alright, thank you, bro. It's done.
Yeah, how much are we getting paid for this? $350? Put it on your tab.
What a great game. What did you like about this game? Like, you gush a little bit. Now that I'm done, why don't you gush a little bit on it?
I don't have the energy to gush. Wait, what do I like about it? It's just more Hollow Knight, but it's the characters are charming. The dialogues can be fun. Hornet talking is huge because it allows actual back and forth as opposed to just the typical silent protagonist. I do like that they try to make it different enough. Instead of the charm system, you have the tool system.
Yep.
Different crests, you find the one you like. It's kind of cool that everyone finds different ones they like. The map is bigger. There's always something. I found it easier to complete the map than for some reason than Hollow Knight.
I can agree with that. Like, there's more of it, but I found it
couldn't
easier.
tell you why. I'm not exactly sure why it was easier. Whereas Hollow Knight, I feel like I had to, like, I felt the need to draw a physical map. Whereas here, I was fine with just the map and the pins. I was somehow able to actually keep track of everything enough. I only had to look up a handful of things. Most everything else I was able to find myself because I had just been really diligent about pinning and noticing crevices and stuff to go up into later, or even just suspecting some. Not all of them panned out, but a lot of them did.
The music is really good, but it was also really good. Music is just as good as Hollow Knight was. Is the thing. The music's still really good. Chakra's not as fun as the map maker, but okay, fine, whatever. I like the surprises. You come back to Bone Bottom, and all of a sudden a big beast comes and fucking train wrecks it. And it's like I was both terrified and laughing. It's just like, oh my god, he broke everything. And then it's like, oh, the devastation. Oh my god. I do like the NPCs like Garmond and
Pavo.
Well, Garmond and Chakra in that you do encounter them. You can even duel them. It's like, okay, that's kind of fun. Some NPCs you kind of become attached to for some. For me, it just Pavo was definitely just one of them.
Chakra was mine. I like Chakra.
Yeah, she was okay. For me, I'm just like, you're just a cheap replacement for the map guy.
She was a warrior.
Yeah, well,
she helped twice.
She helped my ass teleporting, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know, just everything. Biowater can go suck a fat one. That one's dumb. Team Cherry can go fuck themselves for that.
Yeah, one of my friends.
Like
we were talking about Hollow Knight. I asked him which section he hated, which location he hated the most. He said Biowater.
Yeah, the vast majority of players agree it's Biowater. It's
I think
they intentionally did that. But
It's
just like fuck you.
I mean,
the
hell,
wasn't bad enough. Fuck you.
Is it possible to not be introduced to Biowater via the large drop?
Maybe.
How did you first experience it?
By going through the exhaust organ for one thing. You only get a little bit of a taste of it. I do think you eventually get cut off at some point. I think you can't necessarily do it all. I forget, but I mean, and we had already mentioned, I found Biowater way earlier than you did, so I had much more of a fucking annoying time with it. It's definitely a zone that's better to encounter later.
There's a president I would like to have try tasting the Biowater. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know, and just some of the actual tools themselves. There's some fun ones in there to use.
Yeah, I felt like, this was Hollow Knight 2.0, right? Everything was Hollow Knight but better and more options, different sword styles. I really like that, right? I do kind of feel like it was wasted when it was a wasted opportunity for me when Wanderer came and I just instant was like, this is what I want. I mean, yes, it's Hollow Knight, but it's instant response, the slash down, the bouncing, I compute it, so instant, which is why I like it, a little bit of a wasted growing opportunity for me, I'll admit, but that's not the game's fault, that's my fault. The fact they had all the other options, and it had, later on, the original, right, I thought was very, very smart. The zones,
the fleas are a nice play off of the grubs.
Yes.
There's a lot of parallels to the original. They very clearly were copying a lot of elements and then just change it. Instead of the map guy, it's her. Instead of the grubs, it's fleas. But I do like that they play off of it because they scare you with the fleas. And the fleas are cuter than the grubs.
I played it so much in my mind. I was like, please, don't let the fate.
I thought they were dead, man. I thought they were just. I was like, oh no, here we go. They're gonna have the final sacrifice or something.
No, they're gonna be a large coat. They're gonna be magic armor made of flea fur. And it was Carnival was like, okay, all right.
Yeah, but that kind of joke only works once, so like they can't repeat that anywhere. But that's fine. Like it's a good play off of the expectations from the original. They clearly knew, like, okay, players of the original will start, having PTSD from this shit, going like, oh god, not again, because that's what happens. It's like, oh no, yeah, it wasn't a happy ending for there. Here, it's like, okay, good. They subvert that, but they do it while still scaring you in the meantime. So like little fun things like that.
They really they really open up Hornet's character and history. I mean, yeah, I kind of have to admit when they did her history, and I was like, all right, strict and strong upbringing, but why, right? But her mother wanted her to have the strength to lead the life that she wanted to lead, right? And I was like, okay, all right, and they made Hornet badass. They made her compassionate, right? Respectful. And she's a great character. Has way more character than... See, what was Hollow Knight even called, right? Does he even have a name?
He really was just... I think he's just the Knight.
Yeah.
Is what he's often referred to as, just the Knight. Oh. And I guess, and then that's one of the other things is, I do like that in this game, I feel like there were more instances of the NPCs actually expressing proper gratitude to Hornet for doing shit. I'm sure there was some of that in Hollow Knight, but I just felt like there's just more people, whether it's ones you're helping with directly with the wishes, or again, like, Pavo, or anyone who's just like, oh, thank you, we're so glad you're here, and thank you so much for saving us. It's just like, I don't know, I just feel like sometimes for some games when you play them, you don't get enough recognition from the people you're helping. Whereas here, oh no, like they actually and then they give you shit for it. It's like, yes, I'm the hero. Help me, praise me, give me shit.
Yes, and there was some people that were annoyed, like, oh, so you're the one bell ringer, right? Like, okay, we have a couple snarky ones, but it's it's them, not her, but they are responding to the actions that you did, right? And it actually, eventually, they come around, right? Some of them. Mm-hmm. There's the collector. She's a bitch, but the pin crafter. The being the transport. And yeah.
Oh, that's the travel system is more funny just because it's the Bell Beast, and I do like that it's the big, like, oh, who's a good boy, and you're like, oh, who's a good girl, oh.
I have suspected that, like, when Act 3 came along, and it was just like, there's something, like, I felt it, and it was like, babies, alright, okay, I felt that one.
Mommy, wow.
It was still a surprise, but it didn't catch. I somehow sniffed it out, and I couldn't tell you. I emotionally sniffed it out. So,
sniff shit.
But and what is this game? $20? You said?
Yeah, it's $20.
Like,
that's obviously that's a big thing. They explicitly expressed they're like, we could have charged more for this, but we didn't need to. So here you go, have it for $20. Like, if you want it to be realistic, they should charge like $40 for it, and it would be still really great value. They're not even charging you your typical 60, 70, 80 bullshit. But it's like, no, they literally are charging you $20 for it.
If they went, I think 30 is like, they could charge 40, don't get me wrong, and deservedly so. So, if they charged 30, I would have been grateful for 30. And you know what? They should have charged 25 for it. Like, this game is worth way more than $20, and believe me, whatever their next game is, I'ma get it, right? That's
even when, whatever their next non-Hollow Knight game is.
Yeah, and yes,
their new IP.
It may not. The next game, if it's not Hollow Knight, and even if it is a Hollow Knight, it may not live up to those expectations. But okay, I'll be looking if it's good, if it has its love and attention that that they put into it. Some are always gonna be better than others, fine, but they are, they have shown me that they go and create what they want to create, and most likely, if I'm on board, sign me up. You got it, I know when everybody was talking about Silksong, right? And it was like,
Have you seen the subreddit?
No, I like the only thing that I saw outside of what we played was the infected ending before today. That's all that I've seen outside of it, right? I haven't gone and looked at anything else, and it was just like I didn't need. Like, the game came out, and it was, $20, and I said, I don't need this to go on sale. I got it, and was like, I don't need anything. I'm gonna play this game, right? I don't need any convincing, anything. So I haven't seen nothing. So if you come across stuff and just, start posting stuff, I'll start looking at it now,
That's old stuff that's irrelevant now. My point is that leading up to, it's just there were just funny posts by people constantly joking about giving out copies of it, or the whole subreddit was just constantly over the years just kind of losing their minds about waiting for the damn game. And then when it finally was coming out, she was like, oh my god, it's finally actually happening. Just, I don't know, there were just funny little things that kind of popped up when it was finally released.
Yeah, the long anticipation and being a part of the build-up and everything like that. And I just, didn't want to be a part of it. It's like, I want to know as little as possible and go into this, It's like Proto Men Act 3. What's Proto Men?
Proto Men is a group, a music group. I don't know about the Act 3 part. I just know I've heard some of their stuff. But from years ago.
Ouch, Coolio. Fine. When I'm more grown. Grown up sucks. That's okay. I could be not grown.
I'll tell you when you're older. Sonny Jim.
Remember that time when I boofed your dad?
Hey there, Billy. Did I ever tell you about that time I boofed your dad? Okay, Grandpa. Come here, Billy. Come on, you want to fight me?
You're gonna make a great old man. I swear to God.
Get off my lawn. I want to age 20 years from where we're at right now. I just want to 30 years actually. I just want to be that old man who's telling you to get the fuck off my yard and my front lawn. I'm gonna whip your ass. Get off my lawn. Give me back my diamonds.
So this is finally done.
Good.
It's
done.
Real Febtober is here. And game requests will come afterwards. And actually, I haven't decided what game after. I think I have decided what's gonna come after the requests. Now I actually expect a request or two to go over. Strong Bad, it's over. Do Strong Bad say it's over?
Look, if anyone knows Strong Bad, it's Coolio. You're helpless.
Yeah. Whenever I hear the words "it's over," it's over, Anakin. I don't know why.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Yes, the whole lie just has to come out of my mouth.
You underestimate my power. All right, let's just cut the limbs off this stream already before we.
Okay, I know we're rambling. Thank you everybody for coming by, hanging out. Spiffers, arigato, Coolio, bro. Thank you, Edge, Anonymous. Shout out to Cia, Mag, Donut.
Space Go 3 Creepy.
Space Go, everyone else that came by. Thank you all. Hollow Knight. Silksong is done. It is done.
Oh, it is done. Go. Show your menu real quick. Show your 100% on the map. I know you always have her sleeping, but show that real quick because I also want to point out one last final thing.
Okay. I know you're on lag, so you're on delays.
No. The actual like top menu.
Oh.
Your save file. I do want to point out one other thing because it actually is good to see it. And then you can go back in and see her if you want to end it on her on the bed. I don't care. Go to your file, and if you'll notice at the bottom, there's a button, that back arrow. You can revert your save file to previous states. I think it like auto is checkpointing at certain key moments in the game.
Really?
You can like, but I think once you revert, it's perma. So, but it is there. So it's helpful for certain things, like if you wanted to do the witch ending, rather than starting from scratch, you could technically revert to
Nice
somewhere just
touch.
before that.
Nice touch.
What you could technically do is make a copy of your save file in a little bit of a way, so you can dupe it and then like mess with a reverted file if you needed to, but still keep your full, because you're gonna want to keep this file for the DLC if it's anything like a Hollow Knight, or if it's gonna build off of this world. So like there is reason to keep your 100%, but just so the function is there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We could leave it on this screen.
Or just do the speed run. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But that requires having a much better practice and knowledge of the game, or following a guide. And
That sounds
Who's
like
got time for
somebody
that?
that's good at the game would say.
that sounds like something a speed runner would say.
I'm a speedrunner. I got a different game. Not sure about much better. That's good for you. You know, if you have done it, you have put in the work to do it. And that speed running is a lot of that. It's putting in the work to get the result, because it's not, as me and my bro has always said, sometimes it's not the best player that actually gets there. It's the person who works the hardest at it. Oh, that's cool. Big PB, and you learn it as you get better, and you
Well,
PB
and knowing
you
the game
enjoy it.
100%, even just after, like, if you were to play again right now, you'd have an inherent thing of knowing some of the stuff you're going to want to go grab, and other stuff that you're just going to straight up skip. You just know you don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff's
Boss
gonna play through
fights
the infinitely
fights
fast.
would be better. Not getting caught off guard that this thing does 2 damage instead of 1, right? Just
Not falling for any benches.
I knew that bench was bad. I was like, I'm gonna sit here though.
I mean, yes, you're going to, but yeah. Well, I would hope that after two hoodwinkings, you'd learn. You learn to distrust any bench, especially when you're in Biowater.
Yeah, don't trust Hollow Knight Silksong. It's
Just
full
in
of
general,
distrust.
Don't trust it.
Just got Threadstorm and a Pale Oil and just went.
Yeah, you can rip through with Threadstorm if you use it right.
Yeah, this game was made a little bit tougher, I think, hit points and damage wise. I still feel enemies are slightly tankier. I think a pinch unnecessarily by just a swing.
I don't know how it is in Hollow Knight, but you're not aware, but when you get your upgrades with Pale Oil, yes, your damage goes up, but there are some enemies that their HP/defense also come up with you some. Not fully necessarily, but you don't get as strong as you actually think for certain
I
things.
felt it. I questioned it.
Like, it will help for some breakpoints and stuff, but, like, yes, it doesn't just instantly, oh, I'll just insta-tear through this guy now. It's like, no, some buff up with you.
The same
Certain
some
enemies
bosses all enemies got in this game. The first Pale Oil makes a big difference. The other two, not as much. It does. Don't get me wrong. I saw that it does, right? But that first one was good. It wasn't as good getting the others.
Yeah, and when it came at least to the shit enemies and the minions and all that, because you used Wanderer when I used Hunter, as long as I maintained focus, it was easier for me to tear through scrap because they died at least a hit faster, a lot of them, because I have the damage buff, built in there. As long as I don't break it. But if I'm just traveling, and item clearing and stuff, I constantly would have focus up, so I was able to rip through dinky enemies kind of faster. It's just better for just clearing through. Maybe it's not as good for bosses if you're getting hit constantly, but for traversing, it made traveling around a lot faster for me, I think, for some areas compared to yours. Because there were some I literally just run and one-shot them. Just like, bam, just like get the fuck out of my way. I didn't have to waste as much time.
And maybe I handicap myself with the Wanderer in a way,
I wouldn't
right?
say handicap. It's just pros and cons. It's just a trade-off.
Handicap is too strong of a word. A misconception. And I see spiffers, right?
Yeah, I didn't understand the focus fully necessarily either. I also never noticed the meter up in the corner that actually showed when I had focus. I just would feel that, and then I finally saw it up there, and just like, oh, okay, that little part there is actually indicating to me that the buff is there. But it really, really gets better when you get the second. Getting the second level of focus buff for Hunter.
There's a
really
second
that,
level. Okay.
Yeah, you get a second level. That's the thing. You get the first one, okay, it's cool. When you get that second level and you maintain the focus, that's when I'm just like one-shotting things as I'm running past.
I see.
Not necessarily always fully one-shotting, but like I'd feel the swing, and I'm like, why is this enemy dying so much faster? Like, oh, because I'm maintaining this focus, and then it's like when it got stronger, it's like, oh, I can really kind of like kill these smaller guys with less swings and just kind of keep rolling. And then I constantly would just do like the forward dash like attack of it for like plowing through some things. Just little things like that.
This
That's
game
why
was
ultimately I'm glad
this game
I
was
stuck with
well
the
done. Anyway, we're rambling still. I know we get caught up in that. I have said my goodbyes. Everyone out there, I hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend out there. Let me see. Is there anybody to happen to raid? Sorry. Nope. I don't have anyone. Thank you all, everybody. I hope you all have a good night. The Real Febtober Play on Words and Long Story starts next Monday. We play horror games. This first one we got coming up will be a good one. I can guarantee that much. So, thank you, everybody. Have a good night. I'll see y'all next time.